Hello guys, my name is CoreyAction. Today I'm here for another video from Dr. Phil. Now I never really thought of me watching a Dr. Phil. It's weird for me to watch a Dr. Phil video on YouTube, but anything is on YouTube. Like usually I watch Dr. Phil on TV, but in this case I've said to myself, you know what, let me just watch it. Well, let me watch this video. This video seems interesting enough, judging by the title, which is a 12-year-old son is addicted and obsessed with violent video games. So, I have a lot to say about it, but I'm gonna press the play button. I don't really have much to say at the moment, so I'm just gonna start the video. But before I begin, if you haven't done so already, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And if there's any videos you would like for me to react to, just comment down below with the link to the video. So, without further ado, let me make the screen bigger, and let's begin.
Please are gone. Boy, you think too hard. Here I come, this is my final time. You wasn't expecting this, boy!
My son is addicted and obsessed with violent video games.
I can see, like, the way he's so focused. Like, it looks like he hasn't gotten any sleep whatsoever.
He plays when he wants, where he wants, and for as long as he wants. He has stayed on for up to 20 hours. He never comes out of his room to eat with us.
20 hours though? Hold up.
Out from his room, peasant, bring me a plate.
Come to me
and you. What
the two games that he really likes to play the most are Grand Theft Auto and Fortnite.
See.
He gets very excited about the number of kills because the more kills you have, the higher you go in the game. It makes him very aggressive.
And he's cursing too.
Right now is
why am I not even surprised? I mean, this is addicted and obsessed kid. So
and everything they do is
pause for a second. Now, you know, I find it actually funny that that this video is even on here. I mean, I guess I'm blurring it out a little bit. Okay, good. I'm guessing that this video itself is just to bring out awareness to those who apparently have a child who's addicted to playing violent video games or video games in general. Now, me, when I was growing up, when I was around his age, PS4 wasn't even a thing. It was a 360. You had a PlayStation 2, and you had a PlayStation 3. When I was 12 years old, a PlayStation 4, I believe that came out in what, 2014 maybe. I'm not too sure. I could pretty much check for myself. Now, this kid right here needs some discipline. Honestly. He said something that I wouldn't even expect any 12-year-old period to say. He said mother flower. It's going to take me a few seconds to process that because, first of all, hold on, back it up a little bit. He called his mother a peasant. Now, the kid is probably lucky enough to even live to tell about it because I'm telling you, if you have a strict parent, your parent doesn't even have to be strict. If you had a parent and if you called them a peasant, and if you're cursing in their household, I tell you that you will not live long enough to tell a story about it. And even if you did live long enough to tell the story about you cursing out your parents and calling them peasant, that's not gonna make you tough. That's not gonna make you seem smart. It's just gonna make you seem uneducated. This kid needs to go to military school, if anything, from the looks of it. So it's not even what I was going to say. I keep on losing my thought. I hate losing my thought, especially at a topic like this, such as this, a hot topic, and I'm losing my thought. Really, Corey? But what I was going to say is, you can't blame Fortnite, and you can't blame GTA. You can't say, oh, it's the game's fault that makes the kid addicted and violent. No, it's actually, I'm not going to try to put everything on the parent, but I'm going to put this one on the parent. It's the parent's fault. The parent is supposed to have control over the kid. The parent is supposed to be the one who tells the kid what time you're supposed to go to bed and mean it. The parent is supposed to let this yes means yes and your no means no. Same thing, the same rule apply when you have a child who's unfortunately overweight, who's obese. It's your fault, or sometimes it could be the kid's fault that the person is obese. The parent, the mother or father or both, the parents, are the one who's feeding the child a bunch of junk food, and then at the same time expecting the child to be healthy. How is it that you expect the child to be healthy if you are feeding it unnecessary, unhealthy food. Likewise, how you expect a child to not be addicted to a video game if you're letting it play after all these hours? The mother said that the child plays video games for 20 hours. 20 hours playing GTA and Fortnite. Although I don't have anything against GTA and Fortnite, I don't like to play those games because it's violent. I'm the type of person, I'm a type of kid that's not going to play any type of violent games. I like to play wholesome games. And Fortnite and GTA is not one of them. And I know a few of you guys are probably going to be in the comment section and be like, well, GTA is not entirely about a violent game. GTA, you could race, you can do stuff like that. Okay, but that's online mode. Now, you can do that on story mode as well. Yeah, but guess what? You can't do that yet unless you progress throughout the game. So, and how would I know this? Because I once had GTA, but now I deleted and I threw it out. Now, I could have sold the game for $60 because around the time, that's how much GTA cost. But I was like, it's not worth it. And unfortunately, not many PS4 games have a bunch of wholesome games that doesn't have anything to do with violence or bloodshedding and stuff like that. So the only game that I play, honestly, is Xenoverse 2 and Spider-Man. Those are like the two games that I play back and forth. Now, back to this topic of a 12-year-old. This dude really needs to go to military school. Like, honestly, who does he think he is? And the mother is not even helping, because you know what? The mother, like I said, it's the mother's fault, because the mother succumbs to the child's of needs. The child is calling the mother peasant as if the mother is some sort of pet, as if everything that the child wants, the mother has to give it to the child. No. And I don't care if you call me racist, but according to what I be seeing, as long as I live, as long as I walk the earth, if this was a black mother, and if a black child says something like calling a mother peasant or cursing in the household, that kid would have been beat up and he would not be able to walk for weeks, because for every time that he sits down on the couch or sits down anywhere, his butt is going to be burning from the butt whipping that he's been receiving. I also want to put in the video that clearly, all right, because some of you guys be thinking that I'm racist, even though what I said may sound sort of be racist, but clearly not all black parents are the same. Obviously, different areas, different black people or different white people, different people raise their child a different way. So I don't want you guys to be thinking that I'm being racist, that all black people are like that. No, I'm just saying that some black people do that. Maybe I should have said that, some. But I just wanted to say that, not to defend myself, not so that people cannot say that, oh, you're being racist. No. And I even said that what I said may end up sounding racist or being racist. But I just have to say that real quick, because apparently a lot of you guys love to pull off that race card. Oh, you was being racist just because I mentioned a skin color. Like, it doesn't work like that. Now, I can see myself stereotyping, okay. But as far as me being racist, no. So I'm keeping 100, honestly. Now, this is whatever I say is either stereotyping or just being plain out racist. But I don't mean to come out racist if that's what it is. I don't care, honestly. I'm being realistic. So, I ran out of thoughts for me to say. I felt like I covered everything, and I apologize for pausing. I should have said that at the beginning of the video. Like, we're literally 7 minutes in, and we're only 1 minute into the video. Like, what am I doing? But I had to touch on that real quick. But let's hit that play button.
Demeaning to women.
Jiggly, jiggly, I'm coming for the booty.
One of my nephews playing the video games. He's very rude and disrespectful to the people that he's playing online with.
Thank you.
See,
he plays the game online.
If this was my kid,
and the language
oh
that
man,
they use is
I
absolutely
don't even know what I would do, honestly. But the fact that the mother's letting him though, too.
Piss off.
But the mother's letting.
Transferred over to his
the mother is.
When I tell him
the
what's your
mother's
language, he'll tell me to shut the up and.
What?
He will turn over furniture. He breaks dishes. He has basically destroyed his room.
How would you like your death to be? Death by AIDS?
And the mother is literally sitting right there, not saying a word. Like, you're supposed to be a parent.
He has been bullied. I am scared that he will take the behaviors that he's learned in the game and retaliate. he could become another school shooter.
That potentially can happen too. Someone like this 12-year-old who's displayed on the screen can become a school shooter. Can.
3 hours, depending on how I approach this. But if you're so desperate, why did you not write in? Why did your sister write in?
Right.
9 times.
Well,
I guess I'm just complacent to it. I'm used to it.
I feel like I know what's wrong with him. My question is, what's wrong with you?
right, because you have to worry about yourself as well. Man, I wish I was in that audience. I'd be clapping my butt off.
Bring me this, and
Pause,
what do you
if
do?
that came out wrong.
I do it.
You do it. He locks you out of the house in the freezing rain and holds a sign up.
Did he
to the
actually, or
window,
this is him speaking in general?
I will let you in if you go get me Starbucks, and you
What?
go get it.
That's insane.
Now, come on, help me. I'm just an old country boy. You have to help me understand how
Come
this
on.
makes sense.
I've been in school for the last 18 months, and I'm gone
Good.
4 nights a week and 12-hour shifts.
You gotta-
on
you gotta-
weekends. And his dad
you gotta-
had anxiety disorder and heart issues, and so physically and emotionally, he wasn't able to handle him. And so by
Okay.
the time I got home from work, I work 40 hours a week as well. So by the time I got
That's a
home,
lot.
I'm just so tired and mentally and physically exhausted that I would just do whatever I had to do to keep the peace.
Okay, now, his dad passed away in September of last
Poor
year,
mother,
right?
though. I really do
from
feel.
a
I
heart
feel the mother.
condition, correct?
Even though I'm not in
And
her shoes, or
your
my mother's
son
not in her shoes,
Barely
you
shed
gotta
a tear,
really,
right?
man.
In fact,
Because I
he
was
said,
getting ready to
"People
question,
like-" Moving on.
where's the father?
What do you think?
But
You're looking at this. You're there every day. I just met you
father is
guys.
no longer alive,
The way
so
that he treats her is just deplorable. But I think she was crippled a little bit by her husband in the way that he kept things super secret. So she wasn't allowed to talk to me about it. She wasn't really allowed to talk to anybody about it. And so when she finally started opening up to me, and I realized, oh my goodness, like he is really cussing you out. He's really doing these things. Then
that kid
that's
needs
when I wrote
discipline.
in
I'm telling you.
originally. At
Now
that
I don't know
point,
where
I
this
thought
kid is
maybe-
at because this is
maybe
March we are in.
she'll kind
We
of
are
take
in,
control and
so
it'll get better.
and I don't know how long this
And
footage
it
has
just
been
got worse.
recorded. I mean, yeah, it's been. Oh wow, that was it. Man, I need to do more research into that though. Well, wow, the comments are disabled. Now I know I should have just saved my thoughts towards the end of the video. I'll probably end up just like making like a soft cut. Maybe not. Because I know everybody's so edgy about me just reacting instead of just talking and saving everything at the end of the video. But I apologize. Right? I just want to say that now. I apologize. I just have to say whatever I said because the fact that the kid said mother flower, now that's a huge language. Like in this house, now I'm talking as if I'm the one that pays the bills. But in this house though, this is you don't curse at all. This is like a curse-free house. All right. I just wanted to state that real quick. Like notice in all of my reaction videos, not one time you have ever heard me curse. You have never ever heard me curse. Hear me curse. And you never will either. Why? Because I know how to control myself in that sort of sense. I know what I need to say and how I say it, or what I know when is the right time to speak, when is the wrong time to speak. I know all of these things. And you gotta know all these things because I'm gonna say the exact same thing that I said in my other video when I reacted to when men hits back, gender equality. Because if you speak at the wrong time, if you don't know how to keep your mouth shut, it's going to get you in a dangerous position, and you're going to have several options between going to jail, going in a hospital, or end up being dead because you don't know how to keep your mouth shut. And this same rule applies because cursing, like I said, cursing is not allowed. Now, I stopped myself because I was reacting to this video at the moment. Now, I was trying to say, now, if this was my 12-year-old son, and if he was doing this, now, honestly, I wouldn't really know what to do at the moment, but military school is something that I probably wouldn't do. I'll probably have to do something. I don't know, honestly. And then again, let me put myself in her shoes again. from a man's perspective, from a boy's perspective. She's a single mother. Her husband, unfortunately, is dead, and she works 40 hours or 48 hours, 40 hours. What type of job she's working at for her to work 40 hours? Like, I thought that would be at least 30 hours, but 40? My mother doesn't work 40 hours. I don't know. But 40 hours, that's a long time. Man. And what she's saying it makes sense, but you gotta toughen up. You can't let your child control you like that. You cannot. And I'm speaking out to all parents who apparently have an addicted child who's hooked up with violent video games, because violent video games change your personality. Like, I'm pretty sure that's not the kid who he used to be. He probably used to be a loving kid, but that one day he just wanted to play this game. He found it to be so interesting that he gotten addicted to it. All the cursing, all the influence that he's around, it changed him. And so as a result, he became that one thing that all parents fear of. So, what is my point exactly? You gotta toughen up. Now, I understand that they are your kids and that you love them and adore them to death. That's natural. You're supposed to do that anyways. However, you have to set some boundaries. You have to find some balance. You have to find balance, because you cannot definitely let someone like a 12-year-old tell you what to do. That kid needs discipline. He needs discipline. And for someone like him to lock you outside of the house, like Dr. Phil said, I don't know if this is what he's doing, if the kid is doing that, locking his mother out of the house, or if he was just speaking for an example or in general. But if he was actually speaking about how the 12-year-old actually locking the mother out in the rain and saying something like this to his mother, "Oh, I'm not letting you in until you get me some Starbucks." Shaking my head. I really don't know what else to say about this, but I'm open up for a discussion right now. I'm open up for a discussion. I really don't know what else to say, and I'm really hoping I don't get a copyright from this. I shouldn't, because, well, there's a high possibility, because there's a mad ignorant people out there who thinks that I'm stealing its content when really I'm just reacting to it. But another thing, now I'm going to change the topic before I end this video. Now, for those who thinks that I talk a lot, let me remind you guys that this is a reaction and a discussion video. So even if I don't display or have the title discussion video next to the word reaction, you guys still need to expect that I'm going to talk a lot. I'm going to talk about the subject. I'm going to talk about what's happening on the video. I'm going to share you my thoughts. I'm going to rant with you guys, because that's what I'm going to do, and that's what I'm going to continue on doing. I'm going to continue on talking and sharing my thoughts, my input, what I thought about the video that I watched, what I reacted to, and that's all she wrote. And I'm not going to change that. Now, if you think that I talk too much, okay. If you think I'm talking too much, then okay, I could change that. But this is something that I'm not going to just minimize my talking. Now, I could have just saved it towards the end of the video, such as the fact that cursing is not allowed. I said that at the very beginning. Like, it wasn't even 1 minute. I wasn't even 1 minute in the video. Like, I just made it into 60 seconds in the video, and 7 minutes into this video, I'm talking about something that could have been saved at the end of the video. And another thing, the racial aspect, please don't complain about it. Please don't. Please don't, because I will delete your comment. I will delete your comment, or I will put it in spam, which is the same thing pretty much. Please don't not talk about how the video should be smaller, or how my reaction should be smaller, but the video itself should be bigger. Please don't go there with me, please. And I'm trying to be nice with you guys too, especially when you guys are new. Don't suggest that the background music should be low, or it's too high, or it's too low. I know this. I did this for 2 years. I know. As much as you may feel at times that I don't, I do. All right? So I just want to put that out there real quick. So anyways, I'm going to leave this message saying this. Please, by all means, set a timer, all right? Set a timer for yourself. Like, I feel like 2 hours is the maximum of how long you should play on a video game. 2 hours. 2 hours. 3 hours or 4 hours max. But like this kid, 20 hours, he must be thinking that he's living the life. I mean, he's probably not even in school, for that matter. I mean, he said, the mother did say a potential school shooter. So she talked as if he is in school. Maybe he is in school. Maybe he's not in school. He's probably in some sort of special needs school. What he really needs is therapy. Therapy in military school. Now, I don't support military, and I'm not even going to get into that because I have my own reasons. I'm not going to get into that, all right? But that's my thoughts of this video. So I gave it a thumbs up overall. I like how that happened, but the comment section is disabled. So I guess you guys can leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe. And like I said at the very beginning, and if there's any videos you'd like for me to react to, just comment down below with the link to the video. Thank you for watching, and I will see you later. Peace out.